Beside me is the car that we're going to be working on over the next couple of days, and it is a lovely E92 M3. It's a 2012 and it's got just over 60,000 miles on it, and it is a great car, but this customer wants to make it much better. So over the last couple of years, we've been developing packages based on research and development on our own E92 M3, and this customer has gone for 3 of the packages that we put together. One of which is the suspension refresh, front and rear. The second one is a suspension upgrade, and the third one is a brake upgrade. Now, I will go into these parts a lot more detail throughout the video, but for now, I need to get this in the air and start stripping bits off. This is the subframe we've taken off. It's not the worst one we've ever seen, but it is obviously starting to rust through, and it's only going to rust more over time, and then it will become structurally unstable and it can weaken and break. It will also fail the MOT, and of course the bushes in it can also wear as well, which is the main reasons that most people are doing these subframe refreshes. In front of me is the suspension refresh package for the rear end that we have put together. And that is inclusive of the new subframe from BMW with all new bushes, and all the OEM arms we're also replacing with all the hardware that you need to fit each arm. So that will get the car back to how it came out of the factory. But this customer has gone for the OEM Plus option that we also offer, and that is including with replacing the lower trailing arms for the RevShift ones because they're a lot stronger and the original ones can flex when you're driving quite hard. And the RevShift solid subframe bushes. Now obviously the subframe does come with brand new bushes, but they are made of rubber and they do have flex in them. So the idea of fitting the solid bushes is to make the frame fit solidly to the car and give you no movement up and down when you're driving the car quite hard. And finally, we're also going to change for the PowerFlex anti-roll bar bushes. Because the anti-roll bar is located on top of the subframe, it's a lot easier to change them with the subframe out. Another thing we do while we get it all stripped out is to replace the solid brake lines, because 9 times out of 10 they break when they're being undone, but it's also just good practice to give a fresh line when you're refreshing everything else. And we also replace the clips that hold the lines and the clips that hold in the ABS sensors on the side, just so that everything is lovely and brand new. So that is the overview of what we do on the subframe rear end refresh, and now it's time to build it all back up. While I've been building the back end of the car up, Hash has been busy stripping out the front, so it's time to go through all of the parts that we're going to be fitting on the front for the suspension upgrade. First and foremost, we'll be doing our Evolve and Bilstein dampers, which of course keep your standard EDC. They're just a very nice upgrade, which are compatible with standard springs or lowering springs. And if you're a fan of the channel, you recognize these MSS. These are also compatible with the dampers, but unfortunately these are no longer available. The customer just managed to get some for us to fit. We're also going to be changing the front arms with the Synchro Design monoballs in. Now these replace the rubber rear bush, a similar idea we've done with the back on the subframe bushes. These are a lot more solid, so it gives you a lot less movement under braking, and it makes the front end feel a lot tighter and a lot more stable. We're also going to be changing his lower arm as well, just so we've got a brand new arm on the bottom, and he's already done the tie rods inner and outer, so all of the arms and connections on the front are going to be brand new. And finally, we'll be fitting the PowerFlex anti-roll bar bushes to match what we've put on the rear, and altogether this should transform the front end of the car. So we're coming towards the end of the build on this M3, and obviously the final part is the big brake upgrade. Now the standard brakes on these cars are pretty poor, to be fair, because the calipers only have a single piston front and rear. So we're upgrading it to the F8x calipers, which of course have 2 pistons on the rear and 4 pistons on the front, so it's going to give them a lot better braking. The calipers are made by Brembo, and as well as having a lot better stopping power, they also are lighter, so we're saving on unsprung weight, and they also allow us to be able to fit the F8x discs, which are bigger. We fit these onto the car by using the original F8x hub on the front and the FCP adapter kit onto the rear. One of the benefits of fitting this kit is that because we use all OE parts, they are always going to be readily available. So for instance, we've used the OE discs from BMW, and we've gone for a performance friction Z-rated pad, which is a very good upgrade for a fast road car. So moving forward, if you ever need to replace your parts, it's going to be very easy, because anything that fits onto an F8x M3 or M4 is going to fit onto your E9x M3. I have taken it out for a road test and it drives so well, and I'm very pleased with the work that we've carried out on it. I would not be unhappy if this customer didn't come pick this car up, and it would probably be coming home with me, but unfortunately we do have to give it back to him. But I'm really looking forward to seeing his reaction when he sees his car and when he drives it for the first time, and seeing how much of a difference he's made from when he dropped the car off. So that's another M3 transformation complete. Now, if you've been watching this video thinking that your car needs a little bit of TLC or you want some upgrades, then give us a shout and we can get you booked in and build your car exactly how you want it.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on. If you want to join the conversation, please drop us a comment below and we will do our best to respond to you. And if you're running out of things to watch, why don't you watch one of these two?